Cornelis and Cornut-Danjou. The French to the right on the buck station, and the French trying to get as much speed in the boat as early as possible.
Well, speed and rate there, actually. Those strokes were really quite short and snappy, but that's yeah, that was quite impressive, actually. And even from this angle, it looks like that was quite effective at giving them a bit of an early lead there. So let's see how they lengthen out.
Big look over the shoulder there in the stroke seat. Josephine Cornut-Danjou had a huge, you sometimes have a subtle glance, but that was a full tilt head round to see how the steering was going.
Oh, I mean, there's that paranoia of picking up the booms off the end of the buoys there towards the end of the island, and I mean, you can't blame someone for doing that. And I think we've seen all the steering challenges in the fours, but the pairs are another bag. You know, you can really end up all over the place if you're not on top of it. But what a great start there from that French crew there. They're really stretching it out as we're coming up towards Forley.
Well, there's more than one way to skin a cat, and if you look at how they've done that, the short, sharp strokes, it was interesting to see how they did that. They got the speed of the boat, but the rate was so high, and now they can control the race, the French.
Yeah, it was, and to do something that dramatic and short and sharp, and then lengthen out into something that's long, loose and long, and has a bit more length and rhythm to it. You know, that is quite impressive, because you've got two people there, both one person on one side of the boat and one on the other. So there's quite a lot to coordinate. So they're obviously very in sync to be able to do that effectively.
Well, I watched them at the World Cup, and in fact the Olympic qualifying regatta, which was effectively the same thing in Lucerne a few weeks back, and they just missed out on qualification. They finished 4th in their final at the Olympic regatta qualification, and they've raced at the World Cup, so they finished 5th at the Poznan Rowing World Cup a couple of weeks back. So they are a highly respected and class act on the international circuit, and they count themselves very unlucky to have missed out on the Olympic Games.
Yeah, I think we're seeing a few. I mean, we're blessed to see some amazing international crews that are prepping here and going on to the Olympics. But actually, there's also some international crews that this is their highlight, and this is their sort of crescendo of the season. You know,
because they just missed out.
Exactly. Yeah. Or I mean, some there's other crews that haven't been selected. Or so it's
particularly if you're a French crew, I'd suggest, because they have the lure of a home games.
Yeah, the biggest party in town. They're going to be
So you'd be sad to miss out on that in such a marginal way, but
there's lots that can happen between now and a games, you know. So a crew like this, being racy and getting all this experience, they're putting themselves in the best contention possible if they could get the call up or are needed.
Yeah, you never know. It's waiting for a slip up, an injury in the gym, and you could become an Olympic star.
Exactly, anything could happen.
You have a bit of that. I'm just racking my brain to your career.
So I was a reserve, yeah. So, but no slip-ups.
No.
Yeah.
Were you waiting for Hunter or Purchase to?
I was there ready, or just gobbling and enjoying the chocolates and all the promotional material that was on offer.
Yeah. Was that for the home games? Was that for 2012?
That was 2012. Yeah,
so
at Dorney Lake.
Okay, so there is you can these in the boat here. You and they have something in common.
Well, that's it, isn't it? You can only race the races you get given, right? So this is what they have on offer, and they are soaking it up, and they are giving it everything they can, showing how fast they can go. I mean, at the end of the day, it's all the challenge is about really giving your best performance, whatever stage that's on, and seeing how fast you can go. And yeah, this French pair definitely moving very well, and the Molesey boat just being a little bit kind of, you know, it's a difficult one in the pair once you're down a few lengths like this. I mean, we have seen some very dramatic races where pairs have throttled through and come back from dramatic distances down, but it's I think it looks like this French pair have this one under control, don't they?
Yeah, it would need something very dramatic from Mathilde Drewett and Maddie Greenstock. They're down in front of the enclosures. And the French putting in a good shift. That disappointment of missing out on the Olympic qualification firmly behind them, and it would be a pretty impressive consolation prize to get to finals weekend at Henley. That will be their highlight. Over the line they come. Good work from the French pair of Emma Cornelis and Josephine Cornut-Danjou. Chased home by Matilda Drewett and Maddie Greenstock. And that's the result in the Hambleden Pairs Challenge Cup.